Events and names have been placed on this structure by Dr. Carl Johan Kalaman and Ian Lungold via biological, historical, and scientific record. Each of the levels of creation and evolution proceeds through 7 periods of day and 6 periods of night, or 13 heavens. These periods proceed in the likeness of a sequence from seed to mature fruit. Each level is nested in the 7th day of the previous level and is 1/20th its total size. Each step in creation and evolution is named after the product of that level. The first level, the cellular level, started at the Big Bang 16.4 billion years ago. Each day and night is 1.26 billion years long. The mammalian level started 820 million years ago, and each day and night is 63.1 million years. The anthropoid step started 41 million years ago, and each day and night is 3.2 million years long. The human floor of creation started 2.05 million years ago, and each day and night is 158,000 years long. The regional layer of evolution started 103,000 years ago, and each day and night is 7,900 years. The national story of evolution started June 17th, 3115 BC, and each day and night is 394.2 years long. The planetary zone of evolution started July 24th, 1755 of the Common Era, and each day and night is 19.7 years long. The galactic stage started January 5th, 1999, and each day and night is 360 days. Have we all noticed the acceleration? The universal phase in the evolutionary pyramid starts March 8th, 2011, and each day and night is 18 days long. At the beginning of the 7th day, the product of each level is reached. A balance is reached on the 3rd and 5th day of each layer, which we'll get to later. But the 5th day is a higher balance. In the following night, when the balance is lost, the 5th night is a larger loss, demonstrated in the following examples. The 5th day of the cellular floor brought the birth of our solar system 6 billion years ago. The night was the cosmic bombardment of ice and delivery of water to Earth. The 5th day of the mammalian layer, life moved on to the land 315 million years ago. The following night, 97% of life was wiped out 250 million years ago. The 5th day of the human story, we find the first use of fire 790,000 years ago. And right on time, too, because the next night brought the Ice Age 630,000 years ago. The 5th day of the regional stage, we find the first cave art 39,500 years ago. The night brought the extinction of Neanderthal man 31,600 years ago. On the 5th day of the national rung of creation, the Apostle Paul presents Jesus' teachings to the world around 40 AD, which was the beginning of the end for Rome on the following night when Rome collapsed in the 430s AD. Albert Einstein published the first paper on his theories in 1913, 5th day of the planetary zone. The 5th night experienced the Second World War and the nuclear bomb. Have we all noticed a progressive shrinkage of loss the higher we get on the pyramid? In the 5th day of the galactic story of evolution, the first discoveries were made of massive changes taking place on each and every planet in our solar system, the result of unseen outside universal forces. And on the 5th night, the beginning of the money melt. Note, the world is still in this melt as we approach the nexus, or time of change ahead. Each level of consciousness is foundational. In other words, each step is a foundation for the development of the next higher step. The opening and development of the World Wide Web at the start of the 7th day of the planetary stage took us into the information age. The start of the 7th day of the galactic elevation takes us into the transformation age. Let's all keep in mind that the higher we go in the pyramid, the less loss we experience. We are riding the cyclical waves of consciousness which are increasing in frequency with the passage of time. Days and nights are shifting between yin and yang polarities created by the halos of this holonomic universe. Kalaman calls this the cosmic round of light. The halos of the universe are the universal, galactic, the solar system, the planetary, of the organism, of the cell, and of the atom. These halos are dependent from bottom to top on the next higher level and spring from their unique trees of life at their center. The cosmic round of light shifts 90 degrees on each day and night and at the start of each underworld, level, or step in creation. Starting at the cellular level with the focus on the front, there is balance and enlightenment. This shift takes place with all halos or halons in this holographic universe. Each level of creation has a unique nature or character. For the cellular level, the character is action, reaction. For the mammalian level, the character is stimulus, response. For the anthropoid level, the nature or character is stimulus, individual, response. For the human level, the character is similarity and difference, or discriminating reasoning. For the regional level, the nature or character is shared reason. It's believed that Atlantis and Lemuria existed during this period of time. They were in tune with nature and shared an enlightened unity with the purpose of sharing knowledge with the future.
This period that people call Atlantis and Lemuria, and there was a vibrational shift in a direction of limitation. My feeling is that, first of all, we had a much greater expansion of awareness, visual awareness, hearing awareness. All the senses went much further out vibrationally, and therefore we could access far more. And I think there was much more energy, and I feel that we replenished ourselves from that energetic field. When this shift of limitation took place because of these cataclysmic events, the origin of which is still, debated, but you can clearly see in the biological and geological record that this happened. And of course, you can see it in all the great flood and cataclysmic stories in all the native cultures around the world. When this happened, there was an energy deficit. The energy was not so powerful that we were among and working within and living within, and there's less of it. And I feel that energy deficit is bridged by what we call food.
The nature or character for the national level was law and punishment, and the balance was lost. For the planetary level, the nature or character is power, all forms, from labor-reducing machines to corporate and government power. The product of this level was the personal powers that came with the internet. The nature or character for the galactic level is ethics, the reset. Anything not ethical will collapse. The character or nature for the universal level is conscious co-creation, the end of the yin-yang changes, and the return to balance and unity.
What do we need? What do we hunger for? Who holds the secrets? Who will know? Temples of greed in ruins on the riverbed, wastelands.